First of all, you don't need college to learn stuff, okay? Everything is available basically for free. You can learn anything you want for free. It is not a question of learning. There is a value that colleges have, which is like, seeing whether can somebody work hard at something, including a bunch of sort of annoying homework assignments, and still do their homework assignments and kind of soldier through and get it done. That's like the main value of college. And then also, if you probably want to hang around with a bunch of people your own age for a while instead of going right into the workforce. So I think colleges are basically for fun and to prove you can do your chores, but they're not for learning.
Hi guys, today is an interesting topic, something that I've been debating with a lot of people, my friends and family members, and I'm sure it gets a lot of people charged up. Do you need a degree? Do you need a certificate? Do you need credibility to get a job at a big brand like Apple, like Facebook, like Flipkart, right? And so the simple answer to this is what Elon Musk put it, right? People go to a campus to have fun. They don't necessarily need a degree to get a job at a brand. I kind of partly agree with him, not completely. And let me use a few minutes to decouple this, right? So one of the things that I want to focus on is, what are brands? What are hiring managers? What are executives, professionals, founders looking for? They are looking for people who will get the job done. In certain highly skilled jobs, like a doctor or a technician, lab technician, you would prefer some sort of credibility being built into it, right? So the question of credibility got through a degree comes into question. So again, it's a question of your mind, not your physical body, your mind. That is where you need to sharpen your mind like a samurai. And that is what we offer, at DASAR Club. I've just launched a 90-day Get Shit Done Bootcamp. This is for people who want the frameworks, the decision-making capability to be able to improve what they do and how they operate every week, right? And so I'll come back to that in a bit, but let's focus on the topic of, are you buying credibility by going to an undergrad, postgrad, or a master's degree, an MBA degree, an MS degree? What are you really buying? And the base assumption of this is that an MBA equals to a job. Now, is that true today? Let's talk about simple economics of demand and supply. Early on, you had a few universities who offered MS degrees, MBA degrees, and so only a few people went through. And the industry was kind of ready for absorbing them right away. Today, what has happened is, today you have so many schools, out of which you have millions of MBAs coming out, but not necessarily getting placed, not even in a place like India. Some universities are able to place all their students, like maybe IIM and IIM Bangalore and IIM Ahmedabad and Harvard's and Kellogg's. But those are a handful, right? The ones who are getting into IIMs, into Harvards, are people who are, by the method of filtration itself, are going due to IQ levels, right? The company already knows that this person coming in is extremely smart inherently, right? So the first decoupling to do is an MBA equal to a job? Not necessarily true today, okay? So then let's flip this around and say, what does the job giver want? So if you are a decision maker, if you are a CXO, if you are an executive, you are a founder of a large company, small company, what you want is, can I hire this person to do the job that I need to get it done, right? Do I care about whether this person is an MBA, MS, engineer, non-engineer, does not have a degree? Not, right? It is not needed today. Why? Because today you can build experience directly before getting that credibility, or that experience can substitute that credibility. So show, don't tell. So what you can do to differentiate yourself is not necessarily a degree with certain marks on it, but rather, I want to do a digital marketing job. during the last year, last 6 months, I have worked with this D2C brand. I have helped them to go from 10,000 rupees a month to maybe 1 lakh rupees a month in revenue. And I have done that by doing A, B, and C. Versus, I have a degree from so-and-so university with an MBA in digital marketing. Who would you go for? Would you go with someone who actually has the experience or who knows how to do it, right, but has not done it yet? Most likely, you will go with the first one, which is the experience, right? So learning in form of experience versus book knowledge, theory knowledge with great grades is something that you have to think about. Now, I'm not here to give an answer to this question. My focus is on asking the questions and for you to decide. I have already said, in certain cases, a degree is important. But in most cases today, maybe a degree is not important and what you have done is more important. So I err on the side of learning by doing, which is jump in and spend enough time and you'll figure out what you need to do if you are curious enough. And then the last part of it is the social pressure, right? I think any elderly, as a father of children today, I also feel there has to be a safety net, right? And so my advice from the lens of a father is definitely, you know what, an MBA or a degree or a college school degree, graduation will set you up where there is a base foundation that is being set up. That is right. The question is, once you have become an adult, right, you can take these decisions and should take decisions by yourself. But then you have to live with the consequences of those decisions, of those actions. So you have to then think, I know so many people, right? So many people who've done a mechanical engineering and are now working in product management and software product companies abroad. Brilliant, right? That proves it there and then. Look at people around you. What is their education qualification and what are they doing today? Does it match? And what percentage of people matches, right? So do your own research, do your own work, and then come to your conclusion. And then come to a decision, come up with a criteria which says, this is why I'm going to do an MS, this is why I'm going to do an MBA, this is why I'm going to do this or not going to do this. And so then you have to back your own decision. So that I think is very, very important. Like I said, is a resume needed? Can you, instead of showing, if you're a website developer, show me what website you have built rather than telling me you can use WordPress. Do you need a degree? Answer is not. Most companies today will tell you that we don't need a degree. They'll hire you if you can show and prove that you can do the job that is needed to be done, right? And the best way to learn is by jumping in, is by spending time, being curious, getting your hands dirty, getting rejected, failing, getting up and doing it again, and just sticking with it, right? Consistency over intensity. That is what we talk about at DASAR. Now, if you are someone who wants to improve how you work, how you operate, join the 90-day Get Shit Done Bootcamp. Okay, go to dasar.in. What we do in that is every week there is one framework, one concept, which is broken down in hardly 20 to 30 minutes. As a group of people, like-minded people who want to improve themselves, we get together, we push each other. But the one consistent part is whatever that concept is, you, me, and everybody else in that club will take at least 1 to 2 actions in that week. So that when we come back, we are going to ask, you had promised, you had said you would do this. What happened? What worked? What didn't work? Why did it work? What could be done better? What is your next plan of action? And therefore, you then will be in a group of people who are also trying to figure out things and who are also losing motivation, who are getting rejected, but also achieving things, right? So if you are interested in such a program, please join me at the DASAR Club. Go to dasar.in and you'll find all the details there. I hope you found this useful. If you like it, if you share it, please get people like yourself involved in this, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.